Josh Taylor reveals that there is something written in Brian Laundrie's notebook that is legible. I go over that and much more. Also, today's missing person is Sarah Burton. She was last seen in Joplin, Missouri. She will be featured at the end of my video. Thank you. Welcome back to the channel, everybody, where we cover murder, mystery, to the paranormal. So Josh Taylor did an interview with Brian Enton, and he claims he knows that there is something written in it and should be legible at some point. Here's a piece from that clip.
That they have to make sure that it's handled with care. It was wet, and certainly making sure that's dried out and been able to go through will be very important.
Do you know if is anything in it legible at this point? Do you know?
I believe that there are some things that can be revealed from that. I'm not privy to exactly what's in there.
So when asked about how Brian Laundrie was able to make it to the Carlton Reserve while being under surveillance, here's what Josh Taylor had to say.
Our intention was to keep an eye on Brian, and clearly him going out there, we missed him going out there.
So he left in the Mustang and no one knew that he left in the Mustang?
That's correct.
I mean, isn't it, we've been outside the house, I mean, was there just no one sitting outside the house watching? I mean, did someone like fall asleep?
Yeah.
I mean, how do you, it's not like he snuck out the back if he left out in the front in the Mustang.
Well, again, he wasn't wanted. There's certain things you can do with surveillance and intelligence when you're at a certain point in an investigation, when there's certain charges, where there's these types of things. You know, it just, we weren't there at that point in the case.
So we also learned that the FBI had placed secret cameras around the Laundrie's home, including this one here. And also Josh revealed that at least one of these cameras was installed before he left that Monday, September 13th. So the mistakes by the local law enforcement just keep adding up. And speaking of mistakes, I just wanted to add that the water bottle was turned in to the local law enforcement after denying it at the reserve. But Ashley Banfield made a good point by saying it was most likely Brian Laundrie's, because if they had already recovered a water bottle during the recovery of the remains, they probably wouldn't have accepted the one that was just turned in. So it is most likely evidence the authorities missed. Also, this is approximately the path that Brian Laundrie may have taken and the trail that he liked to frequent before. And this trailhead's name just happens to be Live Long. And here is where the water bottle and the remains were found approximately. And the notepad and the dry bag by Chris Laundrie were recovered on the right side right here. So if you enjoyed today's video, please smash that like button. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I upload daily. Also, if you want to support my channel, it is really cheap. And in honor of Gabby Petito, today's missing person case is Sarah Burton. She was last seen in Joplin, Missouri. Thank you so much, and take care.